Hey everybody, I'm popping on to do another hashtag video response. The original was done by Simon at Hermit's Lamp. I'm going to find his video and link it in the description box, but it was kind of recently a little bit resurrected by my friend Naya over at the Metaphysical Mommy, and I'll link her video as well. The hashtag is called Oracle Shelf, so it's showing off your Oracle decks, your Oracle collection. I don't have a ton, I have a lot, but I don't have a lot because I don't use them very often. And a few of these I've shown off here before, walkthroughs and things like that. But I figured I'd do a whole grouping together. Some of these I use much more than others. But yeah, so let's go through. I'll show you. I'm not showing you my actual shelf because my camera setup is not really mobile. So I just got a pile. So it's hashtag Oracle pile. Maybe I'll change it. Anyway, so to start off, I have the Rackham Oracle. This you can get on Etsy. If you guys have any questions about where to get any of these, just let me know. Some of them are mass market, some of them are Etsy, some of them are old. But you know, link me a question or send me a question, or whatever, and I'll send you the info. But this, you get to choose your own back out of a few, and I picked Pretty Stars. But Arthur Rackham is like a fairy tale artist. His art's pretty famous for doing, you know, like illustrating fairy tales. And they have keywords down on the bottom, but there is no book with this deck. So you kind of are left to your own interpretations, which is cool. And the keywords are fairly simple, you know. Courage is easy to understand. Futility, easy to understand. I use these with reversals only because I just do. But you know, it's pretty easy to see. They kind of run the gamut from good to bad as far as, you know, the words go. But it's kind of easy to see how you could do that. There are little quotes on the bottom of each one. Like this one is precaution. And then on the bottom, it's really tiny, so I have to look close, sorry. Never harm, nor spell, nor charm, come our lovely lady nigh. So there's little quotes on the bottom of each. This one is disquiet, and it says sudden disturbance. So yeah, so the artwork on these is beautiful, a little dark and spooky at times, which, you know, I love, obviously. So the cardstock's really thick. It's like linen, kind of like a Pig in Other Worlds type cardstock. So I definitely recommend this one. If you're looking for something that doesn't really have preset meanings, you could kind of ascribe your own ideas onto. It's kind of cool like that. So, so the next set I have, these are kind of two. I've had this one forever. This is actually my second copy because I lost my first copy. But this is Brian Froud's Fairy Oracle. And these are not your, I like to call them not your typical butterfly wing fairies. These are like the eat your baby kind, which I kind of dig. And Brian Froud is one of my favorite artists. He did all of the concept art and model work for Labyrinth and the Dark Crystal. And actually the little baby in Labyrinth is actually his son, Toby. But these are really pretty. I've used these a lot with other decks. I've used them alone too. They have a great guidebook written by himself and his wife, I believe. Wrote that too. And then I have the Heart of the Fairy Oracle, which is their second deck. I don't like this one as much. I haven't had it for very long. I don't like it as much. The art is, of course, beautiful. The design on the cards, though, is not really my favorite. It's kind of like this navy and brown, which, I don't know, it's a completely superficial complaints on my part, but you know, the art's gorgeous. Obviously, it's Brian Froud, but I don't use this one as much. It's cool. It's nice. I like to have it because I like I'm a completionist, so I like to have everything. but yeah, I use the Fairy Oracle much more than the Heart of the Fairy Oracle. This next deck I did a walkthrough of on my channel, so you want to see the flip through the whole thing, because I'm not going to go through the whole thing here, obviously. This is the Zodiacal Light runes, and you can use this really as like any rune casting, but I kind of chucked it in here because it's cards and it's not tarot. But I flipped through these so you guys can look through these on the other video on my channel. But yeah, they're really pretty. Those were from Etsy. I have all the artist information and links and everything in that other video. So the next one I have to show you, I'm trying to decide which order I want to go in. I have this deck is called the Rave Ye Qi Cards. I keep this because right now I'm waiting for some stuff to come in, but right now this is my only Ye Qi reference that I have. It's got all 64 cards, and the artwork is really beautiful. I don't really use this for, I haven't used this as an oracle, I should say. I'm sure I can. I haven't. But I do use it for study quite a bit, and I'll show you the art on some of them, and it's got the lines over there, the hexes, and then on the back it tells you what they're called, and it goes through each line and tells you what each line is worth and what it does and everything. So I'll just show a few of the artwork pieces off. That's really cool. It's kind of like a mixed media. I unfortunately I got this as a trade, and I don't know much about it, but I think the woman that did the art is the woman who also wrote the deck. I should have researched that before I showed it off. But yeah, this is a really cool deck, and it can definitely be used. She makes a note on her card that you can use it however you want to. You can use it as a deck. You can use it like you're casting Ye Qi coins, whatever. But I got it because, like I said, I wanted something to reference when I was studying some other tarot Ye Qi associations, like the handle and some other things handy. So the next one, I'll do these two next. So these two are mass market. They're Collette Barron Reed, who does the Good Tarot, I think. She does the Good Tarot, but she did these two, and they are quite a bit fluffier than I usually like. I don't mean to use that term in a derogatory way. They're very pretty, but I like them for some reason. I don't know why. This one I particularly like a lot, the Wisdom of the Oracle. A couple of friends of mine, actually Kim from Fables Den, is really the one that got me over the fence on this one, and she loved this. She trimmed it. I trimmed mine too, and it came out great. It's beautiful artwork, and this size is just way more perfect than the way it comes. She's got this really cool like fantasy. It's not really collage. I'm gonna do these this way. It's not really collage, but it's yeah, maybe it's a little digital art kind of thing. And it's pretty, it's peaceful. It works really nice for readings that I use some quieter decks in. So like my Aquarian Tarot or my Star Child Akashic Tarot. I use this with a lot because the color schemes kind of go together. So that's the Wisdom of the Oracle. And then this one I also got in a trade. I have not used it much. It's called the Enchanted Map deck. Same artist. I was going to trim this one, but it's got very lovely gold edging, so I have not. But again, it's like that really pretty collage type, very shiny cards. As you can see, I'm trying to do it so my computer screen isn't reflected in the thing. That one's really pretty. This one's cool because it kind of appeals to my Aquarian Wanderlust. But it's nice. I have not worked with this much, so just showing it off because I have it and it's part of this. But I will work with that one some more. The next one I have is by Stacy DeMarco. I have talked about this a bunch of times. I love the Halloween Oracle. It's got skulls. I love skulls. So yeah, it's another deck I trimmed and edged. And this one is just phenomenal, edged and trimmed. And once you cut that nasty black border off, it's just gorgeous. I've done a flip through. One of my first videos was actually a flip through the first time I got this. I'm forever trading decks away and then regretting it and getting them again. So this was one of the first decks that I did a walkthrough of. So if you dig on my channel, it's down there somewhere. But yeah, I love this one. Eternal Love. Skeletons. Excellent. Yeah, this one's really pretty and I love to use it. And again, once again, when I trimmed it, it's like the perfect size to shuffle and use this size. So they're usually this big, like they fit in this box. So I took a good chunk off. I think I showed that off in my my trim deck too. So the next one I want to talk about is my Spirit de la Loon Oracle. This is one of those decks that I was like hounding after, that I really, really wanted, and I never use it. Almost never. I love it. It's beautiful. It's round, so it's really kind of cool looking. And it's got like all the moon phases and different cards for the moon phases. And it's a good size. It's a really good size. You can't really shuffle it because it's round. It's got these beautiful mandalas as well as the moons. Let me see if I can find some of those. There we go. Beautiful cards and artwork. And like I said, I hounded after this. I wanted it so badly. And I almost never use it. I should really get on that. One day I'll use all of the things I own. But very pretty. Spirit de la Loon. This is also available on Etsy, I think. It's a little tough to get. Like I said, I had to hunt it down. So the last one I have is my favorite oracle to use. And this is kind of in the vein of the fairies not being your like butterfly wing fairies. These are angels that are not your fluffy winged bird wing angels. This is the Angel Areum Oracle. I actually also have the year 1 cards that go with it. These are basically mostly the same cards that are in that deck, but they have all of the poems that the creator wrote for each angel. So you get the angel on one side, and then you get the poem on the other. And these are beautiful. They're great for meditation, which I never do, and they're great for just like just if you like poetry. I love poetry, so I'm forever reading it, and I liked that it had to do with these. But I like this oracle because it goes through the emanations on the Sephiroth on the Tree of Life, and then it has a bunch of other things. This one's Istraspell, like the angel that blows the trumpet at judgment time. And then we have, this one's Hokmah, Malkuth. And I like this because, Yesod. I like this one because I do a lot of work with Thoth based decks, and this works really well in conjunction with those. And plus I'm really kind of deeply studying Kabbalah and Tree of Life and how it maps to tarot and things like that. So I use this one a lot. And it's freaking gorgeous. The artwork, oh, look it up. It's just, it's stunning, stunning, stunning artwork. It's very fantastical. Of course, they're angels, which are things we don't see. And they, but it's very deep. Like, there's just so many layers. Like, you can see the city or the clouds in the background look like forms and planets. And it's just, it's good. It's good. Get it. This one's pretty readily available. I don't think it's very expensive either. You can get it on Amazon. Low Scarabeo. So yeah, so that was my Oracle Shelf hashtag response to Simon at Hermit's Cave, and Naya at the Metaphysical Mommy. She told me to do this one. So yeah, so hopefully I will have some more videos soon on some other things. I'm gonna get some book reviews together and maybe some deck reviews. There's deck reviews everywhere, and my lighting's not really great to that, but I'm thinking of doing some book reviews. So if there's anything you guys want to see, leave me a note, drop me a comment, say hello, and I'll see you guys next time.